Hey there, welcome back to Hero Factory Outer Reach, a series where I make an original space-centric Hero Factory theme. If you're new here, a playlist containing the other episodes can be found in the description, or at the end of the video. For today's build, let's bring Natalie Breeze into the cosmos. Let's start with the torso. Take a medium body frame and insert 2 pins. Connect a black foot and thread in a bar clip to the side. Flip the torso around and attach this lime chest armor from Breakout Breeze. Then insert a quasi-core. Breeze will be receiving an oxygen tank like the other heroes in my line. The tank in question is constructed the same as Stormers and Bulks. Like my other heroes with only 1 weapon as opposed to 2, I'll be giving Breeze a satellite dish, which is made by taking a bar holder, inserting a round bar tile, layering these black and trans red dishes, and inserting a 3-long bar. Now for the legs. Take another black foot and connect these CCBS bones. To make the shin armor, I'm taking a lime armor shell and adding this black shoulder armor. I'm also adding an extra lime armor shell to the thigh. The arms are made with more CCBS bones, as well as a lime fist at the end of her left arm. For some shoulder armor, take another lime armor shell and insert this rounded black armor. To help bulk out the joints a little more, I'm also adding these spiked armor shells. Coming up with a good weapon design for Breeze was very challenging, but I settled on giving her giant claws primarily made from these weapons found on her 2.0 design. For the base of the weapon, take an axle hub with a socket, slide on an axle block, and insert a 2-length axle to secure it. Insert a 3-long axle to the side, a black wheel, an axle connector, a 4-long bar, another black wheel, and a black dish. To make the actual claw, take an axle connector with a pinhole, insert a short pin and add a trans red dish. Then, insert 2 of the aforementioned weapons to the sides. These will be black on the final model, but I decided not to spray paint these as I don't have many of them. Then, thread the claw onto the bar. For the head, take a trans bright green headpiece and connect it to the torso. Then, thread a black whip into the oxygen tank and the side of the head. I'll also be adding an ammo belt hose to the oxygen tank and weapon. To finish off the build, insert a 1.0 Breeze helmet to the head. Here's photos of the finished model, and here's the official render. Now, it's time to build a villain for Breeze to face off against. I'll be making a robot by the name of Solar Flare. To start, I'm taking a wide body frame and connecting 2 pins, then connecting a red foot, and inserting a red barb. Flip the torso around, connect 3 red armor shells, and insert 2 red barbs to the sides. For his legs, take a small beast foot, attach 2 bright orange claws, and connect some CCBS bones. For his shin armor, take a red armor shell and add 1 of these fire villain flames. Then insert a red barb into a red armor shell for the thigh armor. For his arms, I connected some red and dark bluish gray CCBS bones. For some shoulder armor, take a red armor shell and add this black shoulder armor. I'd like to give Solar Flare some clawed hands. To do so, take an axle hub, insert a 2-length axle and one of these double axle connectors. Thread a 2-length axle halfway through the axle hub and insert 2 thin lift arms to the sides. Slide on another small beast foot, insert a 2-length axle to secure it, and connect 2 more bright light orange claws. All the robot villains in my series have a Zamor launcher, and for this model, I'd like to connect one to the back. Take another double axle connector, insert a 2-length axle, and a black ball. Insert a 4-long bar, add 2 half bushes on the sides, and 2 Zamor launcher halves. For his head, take a red CCBS bone, connect another trans bright green head, and insert an explode helmet. For some finishing touches, I added 2 red hoses to the back and claws, and added a marbled Zamor to the launcher. Here's photos of the model, and here's the render. Now, as always, I'll be making a combiner of these 2 builds, similar to how LEGO did with official Hero Factory themes. To make the torso, I took a medium body frame, inserted 2 pins, and connected a wide body frame. I then added these red armor shells and 2 lime spikes, as well as a lime fist to the neck joint. Flip the torso around, connect a lime chest armor, and 2 more red armor shells. For the legs, take a small beast foot, attach 2 bright light orange claws, and connect some CCBS bones. I added this black shoulder armor to a lime armor shell for the lower shin armor. Insert a red barb into another lime shell for the upper shin armor, and do the same with the larger armor shell for the thighs. I'll be connecting these red bones for the lower arms, and inserting this flame into the black foot for some flamethrowers. Then, connect some more CCBS bones for the upper arms. Take a red armor shell and add a black shoulder armor for the shoulders. Then, attach another red shell to the forearm. For the first weapon, I took an axle hub, slid on a black axle block, and inserted a 2-length axle to secure it. I then connected a black hollow stud to the pinhole, and inserted a bar clip. Then I slid on another small beast foot, inserted a 2-length axle into the block, inserted another to the top of the axle hub, added a black ball, and connected 2 bright light orange claws. Insert a red barb into a bar connector to make a thumb, and connect it to the hand. For some more detailing, take a 4-long bar, thread on a black ball, a black wheel, and stack these black and trans red dishes. Then attach it to the foot. To finish out the weapon, take a red armor shell, add this black rounded armor, and connect it to the weapon. For the other weapon, take a Zamor launcher half and thread in a 3-long pin axle. Insert an axle hub, a 2-length axle, and another Zamor launcher half. Thread a 4-long axle halfway through the axle hub. Insert 2 half bushes on the sides, Then add 2 half-lift arms to each side, and insert Breeze's weapons. For some more detailing to match the other weapon, take an astromech torso and connect a dome. Insert a 3-long bar, a black wheel, and stack these black and trans red dishes, then connect it to the pin. To make the head, take a CCBS bone, connect a trans bright green head, and insert an explode helmet. To finish out the model, take 2 red hoses, insert them into the chest armor and the black feet. Then, take an ammo belt hose, thread it into the back armor and the tank. Add a Zamor sphere, and it's finished. Here's pictures of the finished model, and here's the render. And that will conclude this episode of Hero Factory Outer Reach. If you want a parts list for this build, as well as digital models of them, then check out my mock warehouse in the description. Also, huge thanks to my brother for 3D printing the explode mask. Links to his channel can also be found below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.